TEXOMA's #1 rated newscast, broadcasting live from 12 studios. This is News 12 at 6 p.m.
An attack not just on the people of France, but this is an attack on all of humanity and the universal values that we share.
The death toll continues to rise in Paris as a hostage crisis comes to an end just moments ago. Good evening. Welcome to News 12 at 6. I'm Dan Thomas.
And I'm Maureen Kane. At least 60 people are confirmed dead after a series of at least 5 attacks across the city of Paris, France. You're looking live now at one of the scenes there in France.
Now, police confirmed they have launched an assault on a theater where a concert was being played there in France. Dozens were held hostage. According to the AP, they just put out an alert saying that has come to an end. That police action has come to an end. Craig Boswell has the latest from Washington.
This is News 12 at 6.
We are waiting on the professionals to get here to tell us what we really need to do.
And those professionals just got on the scene. We'll take you there live as they work to clean up thousands of bees loose in one TEXOMA town. Good evening and welcome to News 12 at 6. I'm Dan Thomas.
And I'm Maureen Kane. A mass of bees are swarming I-35 after an accident earlier this afternoon.
News 12's Amy Jensen is live where it happened and tells us how officials are handling the situation. Amy?
Welcome to News 12 at 10. I'm Maureen Kane.
And I'm Dan Thomas. A crash on I-35 this afternoon sent a black cloud into the sky, but it wasn't smoke.
It was tens of thousands of bees. This is video from inside a Garvin County deputy's patrol car as he pulled up to the scene. He was stung, but is doing okay tonight.
And so was News 12 photographer Chad Vandiver, who had to go to the hospital while covering the incident out there. News 12's Amy Jensen explains what Chad did that likely saved his life. Turning to news a little closer to home, the TAP's board of directors has announced it's suspending almost all of its fixed routes. Most of those staying in service will be down in Collin County.
They say they'll still provide medical transportation to some customers. News 12's Danielle King spoke to some of the employees who were laid off yesterday and tells us what they're doing.
Well, prayer during high school football playoffs now up for debate. After more than 2 decades, the state's high school sports authority is now changing its policy.
Starting tonight, schools will be allowed to recognize a moment of silence before kickoff. News 12's Sarah Humphrey has the story.
And Bryan County man who was scammed out of thousands of dollars sharing his story tonight in an effort to prevent it from happening to anyone else.
News 12's Sean Larson sat down with him and brings us more.
All right, thanks, Wava. Well, we're a little closer to having a new bridge over the Ouachita River on Highway 99.
News 12's Brittany Harlow has the latest timeline of events for the multi-million-dollar project and what locals have to say about it.
Troopers are reconstructing a fatal crash that killed a woman and her unborn baby. The wreck happened Wednesday on Highway 70 near Bennington. Troopers say a box truck headed west collided with an eastbound pickup. 21-year-old Sean Lynn Poole was a passenger in the pickup. She and her unborn baby girl were killed. The driver of the box truck and the pickup escaped with minor injuries.
Today we were mapping the scene from the 2-car vehicle crash just we're about a few miles east of Bennington.
Troopers say scene reconstruction helps them with their investigation. Charges have not been filed in this crash.
Well, 2 people under investigation for the murder of a man whose body was found burning under an Ada bridge. Search warrants were obtained for the DNA of Aaron Tyrone Leday and Teresa Marie McDonald last week. They're both already in the Oklahoma County Jail on separate assault charges. Dennis Johnson Jr. was found dead underneath the Sandy Creek Bridge back in June. Court documents state that a witness saw Leday and a woman open the hatch of a Suburban, remove a body wrapped in a blanket with trash bags on both ends. The witnesses said that they also removed gas cans and trash bags from the SUV, and they could hear the gas being poured out before a fire was set beneath the bridge. Court records indicate that Johnson was killed perhaps because he had burglarized one of the suspects' homes.
Over 2,000 folks in Texoma will be a little warmer this year thanks to the Share the Warmth coat drive. Almost 2,300 coats were passed out today in the 3rd annual event, benefiting people in Collin, Cook, Fannin, and Grayson counties.
So it is helpful. I believe it helps a lot of people in need. And then I think everybody should recycle their old coats and give them back next year.
The coat drive wrapped up around 4.
Wow, what a great program. Definitely need a coat if you're going to be headed out tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and a lot of people doing it. We've got some high school football playoffs going on.
I think I saw all our photographers heading out with coats, so I think they're ready for sure.
All right, thanks, Amy. Well, you heard it. They're close north of the Red River. Let's go ahead and check in with Maureen Kane, who's live at the Sherman Walmart with some big news. Maureen?
TEXOMA, we have been asking you for toys for kids in need for the past few weeks, and you have delivered. Joining me right now is Jackie Stevens. She is the organizer for Toys for Tots. Jackie, what is our toy count right now?
We're at 20,000 plus.
So you hear that, everybody? We have officially reached our goal. Jackie, how does that feel?
It makes me feel very warm inside to know that our community, our TEXOMA community, has come together and stepped up to the plate to help these needy children this Christmas.
Absolutely. And now what happens with the toys? How do they get distributed to those kids?
We use nonprofit organizations and churches in the community, yes.
All right. Okay. And there's something else that you guys really wanted to say, ladies.
Thank you, TEXOMA.
Absolutely. And the giving does not have to end here, folks. You can still drop off a new unwrapped toy at the Walmart in the boxes that say Toys for Tots through Monday. Jackie and the ladies will pick them up on Monday. You can also drop them off at our studio. We can help more kids in need that way. So we want to say thank you so much, TEXOMA, for your generosity. You come through for these kids every year. They so appreciate it. You are making a huge difference. Merry Christmas, everybody. Dan, back to you.
All right, thanks, Maureen. Still time to get out there and give.
640 feet above sea level and rising for the fourth time in 60 years. We are making history here at Lake Texoma as the lake is topping the spillway. Happened early this morning. This is the fourth time, 1957, 1990, 2007, and now Memorial Day weekend 2015. Welcome to News 12 Special Report, History at Lake Texoma. I'm Maureen Kane.
And I'm Dan Thomas. During the next half hour, we're going to take you from right here at the spillway. You can probably see it going over behind us here, all the way down to the floodgates and all around here, and really give you a sense of what this really means for this water to be going over the spillway here at the Denison Dam.
That's right. We're going to show you a look around the lake at some of the businesses that have been flooding, the effects that this is having on the area and on the lake. But first, we're going to get the latest on the water level. We've seen that the spillway is going over. We're joined now by Colonel Richard Pratt with the Army Corps of Engineers. And first of all, let's talk about what's the inflow and outflow right now. Obviously, it's hit 640. It's going over the spillway. So what are we looking at, inflow and outflow? All right, well, let's go on now and out to Kristen Nill. She's at the spillway overlook.
Yeah, she's just right a few feet away from us, actually. Kristen, what are you seeing out there right now? Kristen, thank you so much. Certainly a sight to see out there. You know, we've been hammered with rain again overnight, all the rain that we've had this spring. The reason why we're out here today.
That's right. Meteorologist Tom Hale breaks down how all this water ended up here.
Tom Hale, thank you so much. The rain picking up again right now, and you know they're monitoring that, the Army Corps of Engineers, trying to decide just how much water to let through the floodgates in addition to all the water that's just flowing right over the spillway right behind us.
Yeah, it's absolutely coming down now. That is just contributing to the massive flow over the spillway that you do see behind us. Chelsea Smith did a lot on various marinas that are partially underwater now. She has some of the impact on what's going on with the lake right now and the impact on those marinas as well. All right, thanks, Chelsea. And as we said before, you know, this is the fourth time that the lake has gone over the spillway. It happened in May 1957, May 1990, July 2007, when we were right here, virtually in this same spot watching this happen. And now it's going again in May 2015.
Yeah, you know, the lake was built for a lot of purposes, flood control being number one, as you heard the colonel from the Army Corps of Engineers just say, but also water supply for area towns, the production of hydroelectric electricity right here. They're producing quite a bit of it right now because of all the water going through here. And on down the list comes recreation, you know, a favorite spot for so many people to come out here and do some fishing. We've been seeing some fish going over the spillway
easy fishing
earlier.
Right
yeah, you just need a net almost, really, if you could get a net down there. News 12's Justin Fry gives us a look back at the history of Lake Texoma. Thanks, Danielle. Well, you know, flooding around Texoma, it's only going to get worse with more rain in this forecast.
That's right, and we are going to talk all about that after the break. But first, we want to tell you the rain is picking up again, and there are more people coming out here to the spillway.
All right, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.